cloud-based application for measuring the flow in a V-Notch weir and generating the calibration curve. You will see in this section that you can enter the angle of the weir, the width of the contracted weir, 2 inches minimum, the tank length, default C/V value, and the height of the V-Notch weir to the top of the plate, and then it calculates the top width. Okay, you can come down to the next section, and here you have two sections. You measure the height of a weir with these specifications, and it tells you what the flow is in gallons per day. If I change this to 6 inches, it'll solve, and it'll tell you that you have 164,866 gallons per day. This is invertible, so I could clear this, and you could go back, and let's just say that the flow meter was measuring 225,000 gallons a day in this particular weir. One extra zero, and I'll solve, and it'll tell me that I have 8.8 inches going over the weir. In addition, it gives you tank configuration, and it checks whether or not the approach width is good enough so that you develop the profile, and it also tells you the tank length. Okay, the ratios are important because you want to make sure that the profile is correct, and it gives you the distance upstream. You should measure the flow to be far enough back that you're not into the down draw of the curve. Also, you have here an interactive graph where in this particular case we have a minimum of 50,000, we have a maximum of 1 million, and here we have a step of 50,000. If I want to change this to 5,000, and I want to change this to 200,000, so I'll make this 200,000, and I will make the step 10,000. All right, now I'll solve it, and you'll see that I have generated another curve. And of course you get these default coefficients as well. So this is an application that allows you to get a calibration curve for your particular weir. It allows you to invertibly solve for either the height or the flow, and it checks for the configuration of the weir. You can change this to a 90-degree weir and solve, and you'll see that now it's the 225 is 5.4. So you can change the angle, you can change all the other specifics, and this is a cloud-based application for measuring the flow in a weir.